in the center circle. Morehead State wins the tap as Cooper knocked it back to Walker after taking it from Baker. Hicks across the line with it down central between the circles. Wing left at the arc and Cooper. Toward the corner he dribbles, back up top. Baker fakes and looks. Around the right to Jordan Walker. Trapped and double teamed at the far hash. To Harris, dumped down low. Baseline right for two. It's Davon Cooper.
Morehead State caught SEMO in a little bit of a scramble mode. They tried to do the surprise double team, and that got them scrambling. Morehead State used good ball movement, got an easy two.
Caldwell, right sideline, Brewer on Cooper at the wing. Bounce down low, and it's an illegal screen set, I think, or a foul here against Southeast Missouri. Tolbert.
I believe he just cleared out trying to get the pass coming in.
Gave an elbow to Lamontray Harris, first foul of the game on either team. Inbound, Baker to Hicks. He'll be dogged all the way up by Caldwell, left to the logo to the offensive end. Spin to the right to the emblem. High left to Walker, fakes and looks. A bounce to his left block extended to Harris. They double him, he'll retreat to the sideline. Wide left Cooper, high right, Walker to the right side and Cooper. Cooper angles in on the dribble. Spins it back out right side, Harris. Open won't shoot. 8 to fire up a shot, back out to Hicks. Hicks on the drive to the free throw line, took a bump and a foul with 5 on the shot clock. I think that's Caldwell who got the foul.
Was Caldwell. He bailed out in Morehead State. A.J. Hicks was trying to get to the rim late in the shot clock, and Caldwell just put a hand right in the middle of his chest to stop him.
First on Caldwell, second on SEMO. High right Hicks, wheeling to his left. Up top, picks up the dribble. Wide right, Baker around for the three, switch. James Baker's on the board. Morehead State up 5-0. Good start. SEMO has not led at all in either of the last 2 games it's played. High left, Gable. Out top to Tolbert. High right. Off it goes to Hogan. Moves in. Left elbow on Harris. Back out front to Caldwell. 14 to shoot to the right wing to Tolbert. High left. Coming in with it. Gable tries to hook up a shot. Blocked away by Baker out of bounds baseline right.
Gable's a guy I'm watching tonight. The last 2 ball games against Murray State and Austin Peay didn't do a whole lot scoring, but the 2 games before that, opening the conference season, with Brewer out, he took up a big load of the scoring.
Brewer on the drive, fades and fires from the block and cans it as the shot clock ran out.
That's all one-on-one, too. That was a nice move.
It's a good player. 5-2 Morehead State. We played just about 2 minutes. Walker out top, bounce high left to Cooper. Cooper down the wing a ways. Baseline left, Harris takes it to the block. Double teamed high left, Hicks. He'll angle in, no shot there. Now he shovels it up, left hand blocked by Tolbert. Trying to save it in, Gable can't do it. Went out of bounds with it. 13 on the shot clock. Morehead State baseline left on the inbound. Walker will trigger the inbound for MSU. Right side wide open. Hicks for 3. Off the iron, no. Tapped up by Harris, no. Rebound ricochets to Cooper out top. Baseline left. Baker fakes, lays it up, and misses it off the glass off the rim. Rebound, Hogan, SEMO. To Caldwell, right sideline, Brewer. Brewer at the arc, straight away. Gable for a triple. Left it short. Rebound left to the lane, cleared away Walker. Walker to the offensive end, fouled at midcourt by Caldwell, who has his second and SEMO's third. And he'll have to come out in favor of Jonathan Dalton, the 5'10 senior from New Orleans. Their normal point guard. Once again, he's playing with an injury. He's got that left wrist and left thumb heavily wrapped.
Yeah, it is. It's heavily taped up, and we'll see very quickly and probably a little quicker than Rick Ray wanted to find out how good Dalton's going to be.
Left hash inbound offensive end Cooper. Back out to the line and Hicks. Hicks down the left wing. Almost lost the dribble. Turns right, comes out top off the Baker pick. Back to the near side. Baker for 3. High off the rim, no. Harris somehow got the rebound in traffic. Turns right, hooks from 3 and scores it.
Good toughness that time by Lamontray Harris. He was involved in a little bit of hand-to-hand combat down there, and he was able to hold his ground and pull down a nice rebound.
7-2, Morehead State. SEMO with the ball, left wing Brewer. Man-to-man MSU, out to Caldwell. Dalton, rather. To Brewer, left wing Gable. Bounce baseline left Tolbert. Spins around Harris to the baseline. And I think we've got a reach-in foul on Lamontray Harris. Yeah. Looked also like Tolbert could have been called for hooking Harris.
That's what I thought the whistle was going to be, because we could see it on our side that he really put a really good hook on Lamontray.
Brewer with 20 to shoot, baseline left inbound. Goes to Hogan, out to the emblem. Dalton down the right arc on Hicks toward the corner and flips it back out to Gable. Left hash to Brewer. Brewer turns it right off the Gable pick. Back to Gable to the far corner with a 3-ball, put up and missed. That's Hogan. Morehead State the rebound. Cooper the other way. Throws a pass inside, tipped right back to him. Lost it, knocked to the floor. Baker, baseline right, turns and lays it home.
What an effort
with a loose ball.
What an effort by Davon Cooper to get that loose ball. And as he was falling, could see Baker down on the block and just kind of shoveled it to him.
5 points, James Baker. 9-2 Morehead State. Dalton now top, driving toward the left elbow. Cross court right side, Gable. Gable puts it down to his right 2 times. Bounce right block off the knee of Tolbert. Retreats to the near corner and picks it up on Harris. Tries to take it into the lane to the left. Out to Brewer, off his hands, out of bounds at midcourt far side. Morehead State will get the ball back. And inbound at midcourt as coming in for MSU, Jaimin Henson and Malik Green. Harris and Cooper go out. Green, a 6'7" sophomore from Cincinnati. Henson, a 6'3" junior from Indianapolis. Jaimin will inbound, backcourt to Hicks. 16 minutes to go first half, MSU up 9-2. Hicks across the line to Baker, a bounce, right hash coming back, Walker. They run the weave, flips it, off it goes to Hicks. High right, Henson, right corner, Baker, the 3, clank off the back of the rim, no. Rebound left to the lane, Dalton. Dalton down the floor, offensive end into Hicks at the top of the key, and I think they're going to nail A.J. Hicks for a foul. Yeah. And that indeed is the call. Morehead State with its second, first on A.J. Hicks, and it takes us to immediate timeout. Good start for Morehead State. 15:42 left to go first half here at Johnson Arena. MSU 9, Southeast Missouri State 2. This is the Kentucky Office of Highway Safety, Eagle Sports Network.
Line-X of Morehead is your source for Line-X protective coatings, vents, brush guards, farm equipment, post fenders, and more. Line-X of Morehead also has truck accessories, including bed covers.
Yeah, I thought he kind of used that arm and came around and hooked him with it. I know there was contact, but when we brought that arm around,
You mean this foul right here?
that foul at the baseline against Lamontray.
Oh, I thought he hooked him. He had his, he wrapped all the way around him.
Yeah. I'm thinking they just didn't see it very well.
Well, yeah, where he was, he had a tough angle to see the hook. And, we had a tough angle to see what was happening on the other side with Lamontray grabbing it. Well,
It's okay.
Not bad crowd.
No, it's all right.
Not great, but that corner over here to your left actually has some people in it. I don't know what that's.
Baker's now 10 of 33 outside the arc. I don't like him shooting that many of them already.
Yeah.
If he takes 3 for the game, I'm better with that.
Yeah. That's their offense. That's what they want.
Brewer inbounding for Southeast Missouri. Right sideline offensive end, 26 to shoot. Back out to the line, and Dalton. Right wing Brewer, one-on-one with Henson. Back out it goes to Dalton between the circles to the left. High left popping out Gable. Gable back near the hash, puts it down one time, far sideline. Brewer, wide left Tolbert. Up top it goes to a new player in the ball game, Gabe McLaughlin, a 6'7" freshman. On the drive, baseline left, Brewer from 5 with a one-hander, no. Right block rebound, Baker, Morehead State to Hicks on the run to the left wing to the offensive end. Hicks brings it right, holds high right, baseline right. There's Green from 15 feet, yes. Malik Green with his first 2. Good looking shot right there by Malik.
It was. He just kind of got lost down there on the baseline, 10 foot from the bucket.
11-2 Morehead State. Dalton now top against the man-to-man. Around Hicks to the right wing. Feeds it high left to Brewer to the far side to McLaughlin. Out top to Hogan, to Brewer, right to left to the head of the key. Wide right, Dalton on Hicks, takes it to the lane, behind the back dribble, the block to the baseline, off the glass and in.
It's an awfully nifty move by Dalton.
A little behind the back dribble on that drive and got him to the goal, and he scored it. Baker out top, right hash Walker. Walker curling left, top of the key, wide left, hands it off to Hicks. Hicks on Dalton. They run the trap at A.J. Hicks, high right. It goes to Henson, left to the logo, out to Hicks with 13 on the shot clock. Hicks looking, high right to Henson, around the right to the corner. Baker fakes, drives and walks. Turnover, Morehead State, number 1. Harris and Cooper back in for MSU. As going out will be Baker along with Hicks. What kind of defense is that SEMO's running? Looks like a 2-3, and then they trap out of it a little bit.
I think on that trip they were actually in just a sagging man-to-man, and they're picking their spots who they're going to hawk, and we'll see what as we have a little lineup change what happens here.
In for Southeast Missouri State, 6'10" senior Mark Laros. He turns it over baseline. Morehead State with it. Cooper, right hash to Walker. To the right baseline, it's tipped. Harris somehow saved it in. To Cooper up top, left wing Henson angles in straight away. Cooper, he'll launch the 3. Off the iron, off the glass, no. Rebound tipped, baseline left off the hardwood. And coming up with it, McLaughlin for SEMO. To Dalton, back to the trailing McLaughlin, down the right wing at the arc. Picks it up. Out front to Hogan, left hash Dalton. Dalton curling right, looking for an opening, lost the dribble, wide right, picks it up, high left to McLaughlin to the far sideline and Brewer. Brewer looking in, tries to move in toward the free throw line, fades and fires from 19, clank back of the rim, no. Near block rebound, Walker, Morehead State. Jordan surveys the traffic, coming left of the logo to the offensive end. Working out front on Dalton. Now they run the trap at him. Bounce free throw line, Harris down the lane. In on McLaughlin, scoop with the left hand, it's in. Lamontray with 4. I think he can have his way inside again tonight.
I think he can. On that move, what happened was he flashed up for the screen. They double off that screen, so that left him open, and he was able to use his body real well to get to the hole.
And the big guy, Laros, now cans a 3 to answer at the top of the key the other way. Laros came in at 4 of 10 outside the arc, now 5 of 11 for the season. 13-7. Morehead State leads, and now we've got a foul at midcourt against SEMO. This will go against Dalton as he bumped Jordan Walker. Number 1 on Dalton and number 4 on SEMO. Right hash inbound, 24 in the shot clock, 12:39 to go in the half. Lamontray Harris and MSU. Right of the logo, Walker. Walker plays it down on Dalton. Jordan high right, brings it left toward the free throw line. Backs up, fades and fires from 18, no. Right baseline inbound, or rebound rather, Nigel Russell who just came in. Left side to Dalton. Dalton curling out front, right side to Russell toward the corner. Brewer brings it along the arc and back out to McLaughlin. Left hash Dalton. Dalton crossover dribble. Coming in, moves in, 19-footer, in and out, no. Offensive rebound, Laros knocked away from him. It rolls to the far sideline to Russell. He'll drive on Harris, take it to the goal with one hand, missed it off the glass. Laros, another offensive rebound for SEMO. They reset Dalton, right wing Brewer. Gets around Cooper to the lane, and he had to travel with it, he did. SEMO has its 4th turnover, and that takes us to immediate timeout. With 11:58 to go in the first half here at Johnson Arena, Morehead State leads Southeast Missouri State 13-7. I'm Chuck Morales with Dean Harden on the Kentucky Office of Highway Safety, Eagle Sports Network. They're making these changes almost faster than I can keep up with them.
They are.
They're doing them during the break.
It's like shift changes.
Yeah.
You have to hit the boards better than that, though.
Yeah, I mean, they gave them 3 opportunities down here. Can't do that.
Smile, Danny.
Here's Danny. The Freelands. Kent.
Is that Kent Freeland?
Yep. Kent K.
She's lost weight. Donka. Well,
still out rebounding him, but that last series didn't help us.
No, it didn't.
But
the result is power and performance that will make the journey stand out as much as the destination. The Terrence Elliott, backed by the Kawasaki Strong 3-year limited warranty, available in Gateway Cycles, now starting.
13-7, Morehead State leads Southeast Missouri. 11:58 to go. First half, Morehead State has Harris, Cooper, Walker, Henson, and now Ja'Cory Wilson for the first time. The 6'7" freshman from Atlanta, Georgia has come in, redshirt freshman. SEMO answering with Russell, Brewer, Laros, McLaughlin, and Dalton. Right to left comes Jordan Walker across the line. Right wing coming back. Henson straight away to Wilson. Wilson holds high, looks to the left wing, and Walker. Bounce left block extended, Harris. Harris on Laros, takes it to his right, kicks it back out on the bounce feed to Cooper along the near wing, to Wilson in the corner. To Harris, throws it inside to Wilson, battled away a steal, SEMO. Brewer taking it the other way, coast to coast, flips it up. Air ball, I'm not sure if that was a pass or a shot. Morehead State came down with it. Ja'Cory Wilson got it to Walker. Walker plays it down between the circles. Spins to his right, picks up the dribble. Left wing, Henson. Henson back out to Cooper to the right, and Walker tries to drive to the baseline. He's called for a travel. Morehead State with its third turnover. MSU 6 of 14 from the field. SEMO 3 of 10 rebounding, 8-7 Morehead State. Hicks in for Cooper. For the Eagles, Brewer going out for Southeast Missouri State, replaced by Donnie Lewis, a 6'1 senior from Lexington, Kentucky. He went to Dunbar High School. Dalton to the line and across. Right sideline, Russell. Against the man-to-man, out to Dalton. Wide left, Lewis returns it to Dalton. Dalton on Hicks. Right corner, McLaughlin. Laros at the block has it. Turns on Harris, the hook from 5, yes. Laros with 5. 6'10", 223-pound senior from the Netherlands. Hicks, high right, coming out for it, Harris. To the far wing, Henson for it. Up top, wide open, Wilson for 3. Back of the rim, no. Inside the lane, the rebound, Dalton. He'll speed it the other way, left to right for Southeast Missouri. Left block to the goal, feeds it off the glass and through.
And that's what we talked about in the pregame with the transition defense. Nobody picked up Dalton. The first rule in transition defense is stop the basketball.
4 for Dalton, 13-11, MSU up by 2. Up top, Harris, left wing, Hicks. Couple of bounces to his right, trap, bounce out front, Wilson around the right to Walker. Walker now trapped, down low, Hicks. Spins it back out to Henson, stolen by Dalton. Hicks was under the goal and probably should have tried to shoot it, but didn't. And now a blocking foul on Jaimin Henson as Dalton comes across the line left to right. Jaimin's first foul, Morehead State's third. As MSU sends in Baker and Cooper from the bench. Back in for Southeast Missouri, 6'7" sophomore Isaiah Gable.
Morehead State now hasn't scored in 2 minutes and 57 seconds, so extended droughts that we kind of hadn't seen in a couple of ball games, but here it is.
Lewis off the pick, rolls high left, near side Russell. Russell wants Laros, not open. Back outside to Dalton, around the left to Lewis. Lewis turns it right a couple of steps, far corner to Gable. Bouncing back out to Dalton. 9 to shoot. Dalton left to the lane. Almost lost the dribble. Cross court Russell fakes, driving on Cooper to the lane. Takes it to the hole. Bottom of the iron, no. Rebound, Walker, Morehead State. He'll do it himself across the timeline, right to left, toward the left hash. Brings it high left to the free throw line. Stop, jump, shoot, miss. Fight for the rebound. Harris has it, puts it down, reverse lap, that missed. Air ball taken off by Laros. SEMO on the run. Dalton the other way. Flips it back to Laros. Steps into a 3. Clank off the rim, no. Rebound slap to the floor to the left sideline where it's picked off the hardwood by Jordan Walker of MSU. 13-11, Morehead leads. 9:05 to go, first half. Walker, right of the logo, off the Harris pick. Lost the dribble, bounce ahead. There's Harris with a lefty layup off the glass and in. Harris set the screen, then went to the hole, and a nifty pass by Jordan Walker for the assist.
Yeah, and what they're doing is SEMO is the defender. Whoever is guarding the screener will go up and kind of hedge, and that's allowing Harris that time to go straight down the lane for the return pass.
Harris with 6, SEMO offensive end. Gable out of the logo, a bounce, high right Russell. Right angle drive to the baseline, in on Baker, fakes once, puts it up off the glass off the rim, no, and a foul on Morehead State. I think it's Baker.
Yeah.
Baker with his first, Morehead State with number 4.
And that bucket ended Morehead State's scoring drought just shy of 4 minutes.
15-11, MSU leads. Nigel Russell, line right, will get 2 after being fouled by Baker. 54% free throw shooter, has not scored yet this evening. Russell, a 6'4" freshman from Houston. First one up, back of the rim, Laros goes out, McLaughlin back in for SEMO. Green and Malik Riddle in for Morehead State. First time we've seen Malik, the 6'4" freshman from Holly Springs, Mississippi, averaging just above 3 points a game.
Malik didn't play Saturday night at Tennessee State. still battling that ankle injury he got at Murray, and he was just not available to go Saturday. And the word I get is he's going to get a look in the first half and then see how he reacted and see if he could go extended minutes.
After missing the first free throw, Russell hits the second. MSU with the ball. Hogan is back in for SEMO. Cooper out front. Wide left, he goes to Hicks. Off the green screen. He'll drive right of the lane. High right to Riddle. Fakes, looks. Left side, Cooper. He'll shoot the three and get it. Davon Cooper now with 18-12. Lewis, right wing at the arc. Holding. Back out to Dalton. Dalton, wide left, picks up his dribble. High right to Lewis. To line right to McLaughlin. Over Green. 15-footer. Off the rim, no. Rebound Lewis, knocked out of his hands by Hicks. Stolen by Cooper. Cooper the other way to Hicks at the right hash offensive end. Right angle drive, bangs into Dalton, and I think Dalton's got a foul. He does. And for Jonathan Dalton, number 2. For Southeast Missouri State, number 5. And we have yet another media timeout, so we'll step away and take a break. 7:47 to go, first half here at Johnson Arena, Morehead, Kentucky. Morehead State on top of Southeast Missouri State, 18-12 on the Kentucky Office of Highway Safety Eagle Sports Network. Am I done yet?
Well,
need an idea of hope we'll get a break real soon.
Yeah.
Exceptional all-season control and a quiet, comfortable on-road ride. When it's time to get the most out of your truck, get into it. From major brands, tire and automotive centers, Tom's Drive, Morehead, and
Nice camera shot.
Networks technology, security, and surveillance systems can help protect and give you peace of mind when you're home or away from your business. We provide top security and surveillance systems like Dowler, Honeywell, Too Good, TSC, Speak.
See, you got Malik out of there whenever that offensive rebounding flurry happened.
He's got to get rebounds.
Yeah.
18-12, Morehead State leads at home over Southeast Missouri. 7:47 to go in the first half. While we have a moment, let's step aside for 10 seconds and station identification on the Kentucky Office of Highway Safety Eagle Sports Network.
You're in 96.3 FM, WIVY Morehead, the flagship station of Morehead State University Athletics.
25 to shoot, baseline right. Front court inbound, Morehead State. Hicks will put the ball in play. Right corner Baker out to the line in green. High left to Cooper. Down the near side, Riddle in the corner, Hicks. Driving the baseline by Brewer. The runner from 5. Got it.
Nice strong move by AJ that time against Brewer. AJ's given up about 3 inches on him.
20-12, Morehead State. Hicks with his first 2 of the night. Hogan down the left wing a couple of steps. Out to Lewis out front. Drives to the right elbow. Wide left Hogan, far side. Man open for a 3 ball. That's Gable, and he knocks it down. 20-15. Morehead by 5. Baker inbounds to Hicks. He'll be dogged all the way up the left sideline by Donnie Lewis. Left of the logo, Hicks back to the line, and Baker around the right to Cooper. Looks like SEMO's now man-to-man. Cooper a bounce. Up top, Hicks. 19 to shoot. 7 minutes to go in the half. To Baker, wide left. Near side, Riddle pass down low. He throws it inside, and it's tipped away and stolen. SEMO with it. Left side, Hogan on the angle drive. Splits to Eagle. Scoops. Misses off the glass off the rim. Green nearly fell down after ripping down the rebound and got it to Hicks. Left of the logo. To the offensive end comes AJ. AJ to his right. They run the double at him. Looks to spin off a pass to the cutting Cooper. Off his hands. Knocked away. SEMO with it again. Lewis weaving through traffic. Up top, high right. Gable into a 3. Partially blocked by Baker. Taken down by Riddle. Malik races to the offensive end. Stops at the right wing and backs out to the hash. Wheels left between the circles. Near side Baker. Fakes. Moves into the lane. Turns right. One-hander from 7. Back of the rim, no. Tapped up by Green. McLaughlin the rebound for SEMO to Lewis. Lewis behind him, McLaughlin. McLaughlin at the left wing. Hogan drives to the lane, puts it up, and hits it. Had to wait a moment. I got blocked off by the official.
I couldn't see either.
Hogan's first two, 20-17, MSU by 3. Hicks at the right hash. Backs it up in a double team. Right elbow Baker, fakes, looks, wide left Riddle. Near corner Cooper. He'll fake the three, fake again. Angle in on the drive, take it to the hole, lay it up and miss it. Rebound ripped down by McLaughlin for SEMO. Left sideline to Lewis. Lewis calling the play coming across the midcourt line. Right wing to Hogan. Holds and goes to McLaughlin, high right. Hogan around for the handoff. High left to Lewis, wide right to Gable down toward the near corner and Hogan. Hogan on Cooper, curling left. Now he'll jump into a three and hit it. Nope, just inside the line. Had that right foot in there. And Morehead State wants a timeout. Hogan now with 4. Morehead State up by just 1 at 20-19.
Yeah, and you're seeing.
Or rather, they're going to give him 3 right now on the board. I guess it was 3. I didn't see the signal though, Dean.
I didn't either. And I was looking off ball. And I think they're going to go look at it on the monitors just to make sure. But what you're seeing right there is Hogan's come into the ball game, and he's a shooter. He's one of the shooters and the team knows it. Coaches knew it. They broke it down on tape. And what they're doing is they're trying to penetrate in and do that penetrate kick out. And Hogan's posting up or spotting up outside the arc. And right now he's drilling it. And Morehead State's got to know where he is. He's the second leading scorer on the ball club for SEMO. So got to do a little better job.
SEMO's got some really good long-distance shooters. When you talk about Caldwell, Hogan, and Dalton, all 40% or above from outside the arc.
Yep.
We talked about Laros was 4 of 10. He's made 1 tonight. He was 5 of 11 now for the year. They can shoot it from long range.
Yeah, as a ball club, they shoot. I'm looking at their stats right now. 44% from three-point range. That's pretty daggone good.
35 overall for the season. They have 44 on conference schedule.
Conference schedule.
Well, only a 2-point goal. Hicks almost has the ball taken away by Lewis on the offensive end. Angles in to the right side. Ball tipped. Somehow coming up with it. Henson back out to the line, and Jordan Walker 10 to shoot. Jordan on the drive and a reach-in foul on Lewis. Otherwise, Jordan gets to the hole and scores. Donnie Lewis with his first foul. Number 6 on the Red Hawks. Shot clock at 20. Morehead State left sideline front court inbound with 4:56 to go in the half. 20-19, the Eagles on top. Left of the logo, Hicks works the dribble. 2 Red Hawks come out of him. He'll drive left to the lane. Rolls it near corner. Henson for the fadeaway 3, yes sir! Jaiman's on the board, and Morehead State extends the lead to 4. 4:40 left to go first half. Right wing Hogan. Driving on Henson off the angle to the baseline. The one-hander from 5. In and out and back in again, yes. Hogan now with 6 points. SEMO hanging around as Hicks comes across the line on Lewis. Left hash coming back for it. Henson, bounce right at the logo, Walker. Walker holding, looking. They double him. Bounce right hash, Baker. Right corner, Henson. Baseline right. Lamontray Harris, kick out far side, Walker, straight away Henson. Jaiman on the drive, baseline left, flips it up off the glass, it scoops out, no. Hogan the rebound inside the lane, MSU by 2, here comes SEMO. Hogan, right wing Lewis, inside the lane. Off it goes to Tolbert, wraparound layup, missed it, got his own rebound, put back again, missed it, now over the back for a foul, has to be Gable.
Yeah.
That's the 7th SEMO foul. And we have a timeout taken, and we'll step aside and take a break. 3:54 left to go until halftime here at Johnson Arena, Morehead State. 23, Southeast Missouri, 21. I'm Chuck Morales with Dean Harden on the Kentucky Office of Highway Safety, Eagle Sports Network.
Pro Insurance selects insurance companies the same way you do. Very careful. With Pro Insurance, you can count on receiving fast, courteous, and professional service and quality protection through Auto Owners Insurance. For a no-problem approach for your life, home, car, and business insurance needs, ask about the No Problem Company. Auto Owners Insurance. Contact the Jack Rowe Insurance Agency in Morehead, 784-7164.
What's the signature of success in the hay and forage industry? A bale rolled by a Premier 504R signature baler from Young Farm Machinery. Designed for convenience and durability, the working man
The threes that we hit
Yep, 3 of 8.
May do that this break.
Be a good idea. Thank you, Theodore.
Do you need a transponder remote key for your vehicle?
No.
Ace Big 4 Lumber and
Nope.
Morehead can cut a new
I do need
Duracell
another
chip
key.
for you. All we need is the vehicle, a working ignition key, and a few minutes of your time. You can save up to 60% off dealer prices for these keys. Come by Big 4 Lumber Ace Hardware today and we can get you back on the road with working keys to fit your vehicle. Big 4 Lumber Ace Hardware, just off I-64 on Flemingsburg Road in Morehead. Ace is the helpful place.
23-21, Morehead State leads Southeast Missouri. 3:54 to go in the half. MSU will have a shooter at the line. Morehead is 3 of 8 outside the arc, all 3 of those coming from downtown. And if you're looking for things to do, the place to be is downtown Morehead. Whether it's eat, shop, or play, downtown Morehead, again, the place to be. This message brought to you by Downtown Morehead Incorporated and the Morehead Rowan County Chamber of Commerce. 1+1, Morehead. Lamontray Harris. First one on the way. Harris sinks it. He's got 7 points. He came in at 75% at the line on the season. Harris leads all scorers in the ballgame with those 7 markers. Pounds it down, looks up. Right hand push. Got that one as well. 8 for Lamontray Harris, who now has 923 career points here at MSU. Lewis out front, works the dribble. Right sideline, Hogan. Hogan back out top, coming for it, Lewis. Wide left, Brewer. Back to Lewis. Lewis between the circles. Right corner, Gable. One bounce to his left, out to Lewis. High left to Hogan. Around the far side to Brewer. Brewer curling right. Now he'll launch about a 24-foot three. Skims the rim, no. Rebound ricochets off to Jordan Walker for Morehead State. The Eagles by 4. Walker left to the logo. Coming out for it, Baker. Right hash, Cooper. Cooper, a couple of dribbles, left wing to Walker. Walker angles in on the drive, gets inside, tried to get off a pass and just lost the handle and gave it up to Gable. Gable to Lewis. Here comes SEMO, left to right. Straight away, Gable, the 3. Nothing but net. Isaiah Gable, 2 triples and 6 points now, and it's a 1-point contest. MSU 25, SEMO 24. Walker across the line. Works on Lewis. Around the right to Baker at the right wing. It goes up top to Walker. Walker driving in. Gets it baseline right. Shovels up a layup. In and out, no. Rebound ricochets off the hardwood baseline left to Gable. Lewis with it now. Right arc, Brewer. Brewer curling left on Cooper. Cuts right. Near side. Gable another 3. Back of the rim, no. Left to the lane, the rebound. Brewer had it, lost it. Out of bounds at the MSU bench. Last touch by Morehead's Jordan Walker as A.J. Hicks returns for the blue and gold. With 30 on the shot clock, Brewer, far sideline, offensive end inbound toward the corner for Southeast Missouri. 2:23 to go in the half. SEMO down by 1 can take the lead if it scores here. Left hash into Lewis. Lewis driving on Hicks, can't get in there. Right wing Hogan, moving in on Walker, baseline right to the hole with a lefty lap off the glass and in. Hogan with 8.
Hogan just beat his man on the drill. I couldn't tell who it was supposed to pick him up, but he just put it down to the floor and beat him right to the rack.
First time SEMO has led in 3 ball games. Cooper, wide right, up top Harris, left side Hicks. 17 to shoot, 1:57 to go in the half. Hicks top of the key, Baker around the right to Walker. Fakes on Hogan but won't shoot it. Jordan trying to drive in there, can't get there. Now gets around Hogan to the free throw line. Lost the dribble, picked it up right side, 3 to shoot. Baker, the 3 off the iron, top of the glass, no. Brewer the rebound for Southeast Missouri State. That was a frantic possession by Morehead State.
It was. The pattern broke down, and it was just kind of, in football you call that a broken play.
Brewer right side, he'll try the 3 ball. Clank back of the rim, no. Whistle on the foul on the rebound, and this is against Southeast Missouri State, I do believe.
I believe they're going to get Tolbert holding on. I think it was Jordan Walker down there battling with him.
Sage Tolbert with his 2nd, so they've got Dalton, Tolbert, and Caldwell all with 2. 7th SEMO foul. Morehead State will go to the other end to shoot free throws.
Well, pending the 2 of the 3 officials, they're going to look at the monitor. And that's a thing they're doing in the NCAA this year is anytime there's that kind of holding wrestling match underneath, they're going to go look at the monitor and see. And we're getting a look at it here. I'll be honest with you, I think you might have a case for Jordan Walker holding Tolbert there a little bit.
Actually, that would be the 8th foul on SEMO, but let's see how they shake things out as the officials confer over on the far side at the scorer's desk. Now they'll break the huddle and talk to the coaches and tell them what's going on.
Here we can get another look. They're coming up on our monitor. You can see Jordan's kind of got him. He's got him wrapped a little bit. We'll try to find out.
Looks like they're going to send Tolbert line right.
So what the goal was in the new nomenclature, it's a hook and hold. They called it on Jordan Walker, so that's considered a flagrant 1. So Tolbert will go to the line for a couple free throws.
So no foul on Southeast Missouri State. Walker with his first, Morehead State with its 5th. Tolbert, line right, clanks off the first one, no good. Tolbert has not scored yet. His team by 1, 26-25, as he misses the second free throw too strong.
Tolbert came in tonight shooting 47% from the line. And after watching him shoot those 2, I can see why.
Looked like he was holding a hand grenade and trying to get rid of it as quickly as possible.
Yeah.
SEMO on the offensive end gets it back. Lewis at the line. Dribbling to his left, wide left, stop, look. Gable right side. Gable a bounce to his left. Right block extended. Tolbert in on Hicks. Rolls over the top of him, knocks down AJ, and now Tolbert has a foul, his second. As he flattens AJ Hicks, McLaughlin will check in for the Red Hawks. Out goes Tolbert. So now SEMO has 18 fouls. 1:14 to go, first half. Morehead State trailing by 1, 26-25, but does have the basketball to go 94 feet right to left.
Another scoring drought we're in the midst of with Morehead State. Right now it's at 2 minutes and 40 seconds. So we've seen a couple of droughts here in the first half that are extended time.
MSU works the attack. Walker, high left to Hicks. Hicks holding, around the left to Walker. Almost a 2-3 zone. Baseline left. Harris takes it to his right to the lane. From 3, the hook is in. Lamontray Harris already with 10 points. MSU jumps in front by 1, 27-26, 48 seconds to go until halftime. Gable, left hash coming back. Hogan, driving right, takes it to the block, near side. Around to Lewis, up top to Russell. Russell dancing, taking it on the drive, left to the lane. The one-hander, rims off, no. Tapped up by Russell, yes, no one blocked off.
The defense got a little bit muddled there, and it made it hard to maintain their position for offense for the rebounding action.
24 seconds to go in the half. Morehead down by 1, 28-27. Hicks at the timeline, standing and dribbling. Morehead State spreading the floor, trying to. SEMO is man-to-man. 13 seconds to go. Lewis won't come out at Hicks. Hicks starts forward, 9 to the block. Bounce right corner, Baker. Wide right, Walker for 3, swish! Jordan Walker with his first bucket gives Morehead State the lead as we head toward halftime. Good ball movement by MSU to set up the Walker triple, and the Eagles have the 2-point advantage here at the intermission. Your score at the break from Johnson Arena in Morehead, Kentucky. Morehead State's Eagles 30, Southeast Missouri 28. Left of the logo front side to Caldwell. Caldwell turns it right on Hicks to the right wing and Brewer. Brewer plays it down on Cooper, high right to Gable. Out front again to Caldwell. A bouncing around the right to Brewer outside the arc. He'll back out off the screen. Now try to drive on Cooper, dump to the right block. There's Tolbert, one bounce to the hole. Missed it off the bottom of the iron, whistle foul. Lamontray Harris with his second, first of the half on either team.
Yeah, Lamontray just kind of got caught. I don't think he was expecting that quick pass to go into Tolbert that time, and he just kind of got caught behind him and tried to put his hands up in the air, but I don't have a quibble with that foul whatsoever.
Tolbert, line left for 2, first one in. Tolbert now 1 of 3 from the free throw line. That's his first point. Came in at 47% from the charity stripe for the year. Second one on the air, soft touch, and that one also down the middle. He's got 2 points, and SEMO has knotted things at 30. Morehead State with its first offensive trip in the second half. Left sideline, Hicks across the timeline. Spinning around, looking on Caldwell. They run the trap at him. Baseline left, going Cooper, wraparound layup, got it.
Davon flashed high toward the wing. His man overplayed him, so he cut back door for an easy 2.
7 for Davon tonight. Morehead State back in front by 2. SEMO offensive end, Hogan far side. Bounce right block extended, Hogan on Baker. Powers in. Turns around, shovels with the left hand from short range and connects.
Morehead State bench was all up screaming for a travel on that, but I personally didn't see it.
10 for Hogan. Hicks the other way with the game tied at 32. Works out front, around the left to Baker. Baker holding, popping up top. Cooper sets his feet, 3, back of the rim, no. Rebound kicks inside the lane. Tolbert for SEMO to Caldwell. Down the right side to Brewer in the offensive end. He'll turn it left off the screen to the lane, to the hole. With a left-hand scoop, missed everything. Right back to Brewer. It comes baseline left to the hole, off the glass and in. Morehead State gave up on the play.
They did a little bit. Sage Tolbert did a good job of keeping it alive for SEMO so that his teammate could get an easy 2.
Redhawks lead 34-32. Hicks high left. Looking. Walker around up top to the left corner. Hicks for 3. Rims off, no. Rebound Tolbert, Southeast Missouri. To Caldwell, down the floor, offensive end to Hogan. Left of the lane, cutting. Gable off the glass and in from 7. Gable with 8. Morehead State down by 4. Biggest deficit MSU has faced tonight. Hicks between the circles against the man-to-man. High left to Walker. Jordan Holding looking. Down the wing a ways. Left block extended, Harris. Takes it to his right. Drives, hooks. Blocked away by Tolbert. Taken off the hardwood baseline. Caldwell. Caldwell flying offensive end. Tolbert straight away on Harris. Takes it to the elbow. Picks up the dribble. Out front, back out to Hogan. Around to the right inside the hash and Caldwell. Angle drive to Hogan, high right. Moves in, left wing. Hogan, that was Gable with it, excuse me. He takes it to the bucket. Missed the shot, but drew the foul. Baker.
Hogan just did a good strong drive in there, and he went right up into the body of James Baker. And James, not a whole lot he could do about it, just had to give up the foul.
Second on Baker. Second on Morehead State. Hogan, line left for 2, cans the first. He's got 11 points to lead his team, which is up by 5 now, 37-32. Hogan just shot his first free throw and now made his second free throw. 12 points for him. He's an 80% shooter at the line. Morehead down by 6. Hicks, left sideline, spins away from Caldwell through the logo, leaves it there for Baker out front. Right to left out toward Walker, wide left to Hicks. Hicks holding, looking. Left side Walker. Jordan fakes and looks. Wants Harris, gives him the ball on the bounce. Baseline left. Can't get in there. Wide left to Cooper from Hicks. Cooper takes it to the hole and he traveled with it. Well, Morehead State with its 8th turnover. Inauspicious start to the second half for the blue and gold.
Yeah, Morehead State now, after getting a pretty early 2 here in the half, they've gone over 2 minutes now without scoring.
Caldwell inside the right hash to Hogan. Hogan looking. Coming out for it, toward the line, Caldwell. Brewer between the circles, high right, Caldwell. Wide left, Hogan. Inside the lane, Tolbert, a bounce, turns right on Baker, puts it off the glass and in. Whistle foul before the shot. And they're going to call us on Harris. Third on Harris. And he'll have to come out in favor of Malik Green, third on Morehead State.
It's a tough foul.
Yeah.
Tolbert caught the ball right in the middle of the paint, turned very quickly and put a big forearm in Lamontray's midsection, and it's a tough foul.
Gable, left side, catch and shoot 3. Off the iron, off the top of the glass, and they'll call it out of bounds to Morehead State.
No, it was actually a rebounding action foul. I believe they got Tolbert.
Yep, Tolbert with the foul. His third. And he's replaced by Mark Galeros, the 6'10 senior from the Netherlands. Now Baker inbounds to Hicks, and he was being held by Gable. Gable with a foul, his second. Second SEMO foul. Second on Gable. Morehead State will try the inbound again. Baseline left, down by 6. Baker to Hicks. Left sideline on Caldwell. Cuts to his right through the emblem. High left, Hicks down the far side. AJ stops inside the hash. Up top, Baker fakes, looks, right corner, Walker. Walker angles in, takes it to the lane, spins to his right, shovels up a shot, taken out of his hands by Brewer. Off the hardwood, Laros has it to Hogan. Right sideline, Caldwell. Here comes Southeast Missouri. Caldwell turns it right. Left elbow, jump and shoot from there. Miss. Offensive rebound, Laros. Kick out to the right side of the bounce to Gable, to Hogan out front. High left to Caldwell. Caldwell takes it to his right. Right hash, Gable. Right sideline, Hogan. One-hand pass out to Brewer. 7 to shoot to Gable. Right corner, Hogan. Drives on Walker to the baseline, fades and fires. The 17-footer, it's in.
Oh, that's tough.
Tough shot, yeah. Morehead State could use a timeout, just about. Down by 8, 40 to 32. Hicks across the line, didn't call it though. Spinning out front, tried to find a pick from Baker and couldn't do it. To the left hash, and now a foul on Laros, who came out at Hicks. Laros with his first. Third on Southeast Missouri of the half. And that takes us to immediate timeout. Morehead State having trouble scoring here in the second half. Led by 2 at the break, 30-28. Now down 40 to 32 to Southeast Missouri. 15-31 left to play here in this ball game at Johnson Arena on the Kentucky Office of Highway Safety Eagle Sports Network.
By the numbers, Whitaker Bank loves the Kentucky communities we serve.
Sucking up to the boss over here.
Yeah, I saw that.
I don't blame you, I would too. There you go. 10-0 run over the last 3.5 minutes. 3:58 scoring drought.
I thought we might call a timeout when they got it to 40.
Well, I think the only reason he didn't, because the next dead ball he was going to get one.
We've come out, speaking of dead, we've come out dead.
Oh boy, yeah.
We're going to go get a beer after the game. You want one?
Sure.
Go up to
Wait a
B-Dubs.
minute. Twist more.
Huh?
Twist more. Okay, stop.
Yeah. I think it'd take Eric with us, and then Shabes and whoever else, Ted.
Yeah. I was trying to watch the Prez. He was working his way over there. I was wondering if he was leaving.
Well, Morehead State has seen SEMO reel off a 10-0 run. Morehead has not scored in the last 3:58. 40 to 32, Southeast Missouri leads MSU with 15:31 to play. SEMO stopped the clock with a Laros foul, and MSU has a left hash offensive end inbound. Jaimin Henson has checked in. He'll put the ball in play with 20 on the shot clock.
Well, and you got your best player for Morehead State, Lamontray Harris, excuse me, sitting on the bench with 3 fouls.
Hicks down the left wing, angle drive to the block, backs it out, up top Walker. He'll take it down the lane, shovel up a shot, off the iron twice a miss, and the ball sticks between the rim and the glass. And the possession light favors Morehead State. So with a new 30 on the shot clock, Walker baseline left inbounds.
Yeah, Malik Green was trying to tap it back in, and he just jammed it right in the crook of the rim and backboard.
Hicks on the drive, lost the handle, but he had some help as he took a hip check from Mark Laros. And Laros with foul number 2, and SEMO with its 4th of the half.
Laros has contributed tonight for SEMO. He's only got, 7 minutes in, but he's got 5 points and 5 rebounds. So he's contributed valuable minutes.
Walker inbounds left corner, Baker. Out to Green, up top it goes to Hicks. Hicks on the drive, gets tangled up. And the foul will go on Hogan. Skylar Hogan with his first. SEMO's 5th, and man, they've been picking them up quickly here in the last minute or so. 21 to shoot, right baseline, Walker puts the ball in. Near corner, Baker, high right Green, wide left Hicks. Hicks across to Baker to the right corner. Henson catch and shoot three off the iron, no. Rebound, left block, cleared away Gable, near sideline Dalton to the right hash to Brewer. Brewer on Henson, crossover dribble, can't get in there, backs it out. Now picks up the dribble high right to the line and Dalton around the left side, Hogan. Hogan turns right, takes it down the lane on Walker, flips up a shot off the glass and in, won't count. Jordan got him with the body before he put that thing in.
Yeah, Jordan just kind of got wrapped up in him and wrapped his arm around him.
Second on Walker, fourth on MSU. 20 to shoot, inbound, baseline left, Laros powers it on Green to his right. The hook from three, it'll roll and go. Laros with 7. 10-point deficit for Morehead State as the Eagles cross the stripe. High right, Henson, wide left coming out Walker. Far wing, Hicks. He'll drive the baseline. Caldwell gets him with the body and or Jonathan Dalton, excuse me, not Caldwell, his third foul. Dalton picks up SEMO's 6th foul of the half. Baseline left inbounding Walker. Far corner Green, wide left Baker, high right Henson. Henson a bounce to his right, looking down low, instead out to Baker, around the left to Walker. Walker back to his right on Laros. 9 to shoot, left wing Hicks. Baseline left Green, takes it to his right, fakes, turns, hooks, misses off the front of the rim.
Good
Hogan,
shot.
Yeah, Hogan the rebound, SEMO. MSU can't buy a bucket right now. Dalton driving left to the lane, up top Laros, fakes and looks, right side to Hogan. Hogan angles in, free throw line, jumper, got it. Hogan now with 8 points in the second half, 16 in the game. 44-32, SEMO by 12. It's been all SEMO here in the second half. Hicks between the circles, works the dribble, starts in. Bounce baseline left, ball knocked away by Laros. SEMO with it, Dalton coming the other way. Left corner, Brewer on the angle drive, flips it down low and threw it by everyone out of bounds. He was looking for Laros, who never saw the pass. Cooper in for Morehead State. Harris returns for MSU as well as Caldwell checks in for the Red Hawks along with Lewis.
Right now the scoring drought for Morehead State, 5 minutes, 57 seconds. So.
And down by 12, the Eagles have the ball.
SEMO also right now in the middle of that is a 14-0 run.
Here comes Hicks the other way with 13:28 to play. Hicks out front, pounds it down, speeds in free throw line. Wide left Baker, catch and shoot three, yes, here we go. That ends the drought. 8 points for James Baker, really stepped into that three nicely.
He did.
44-35, Morehead down by 9 defense. Lewis right to left across the line, floats left, goes out top, back to Laros. He'll shoot the three and rattle it down. He's got 10, the big guy with a big night. And now a backcourt foul, I think, on Caldwell against Hicks. Caldwell with his third. 7 on SEMO. Morehead State into the bonus, and A.J. Hicks line right, 1+1. With 13 minutes to go, Morehead State goes into the bonus. Let's see if that's a factor.
It'd almost have to be, wouldn't you think?
You'd hope. You'd hope. Hicks at the line, 63%. A.J. with the first one, tosses it up and in. He now has 3 points for the game. That was his first free throw. His team trails by 9 as he gets set for, or rather 11, as he sets up for the second free throw. It's 47-36. A.J. trying to make it a 10-point deficit. Free throw up and in, nope, missed it. Left of the lane off the hardwood, the rebound Hogan. Hogan back to Lewis. Lewis up on Hicks across the line, Morehead man to man. Lewis driving to the left arc. Back to his right, top of the key. 18 to shoot, high left. Gable toward the left corner and Hogan. A bounce and back out to the line and Caldwell. Right side. Lewis angles in. Wide left Gable for a triple. Nothing but net. 11 points for Isaiah Gable. They're feeling it right now.
They are. It's just everything's clicking for them. Morehead State's got to find some answers offensively and then also get some stops defensively.
Morehead down by 14 on the offensive end. Hicks out top. Left wing Cooper. Right corner Baker. High right Henson. Wide left Hicks. A.J. fakes. Angles in. Tries to go to the left block to Harris. Tipped away, stolen SEMO. Lewis speeds it offensive end. Flips it behind him. Laros straight away for another triple. In and out, no. Cooper a rebound for Morehead State. Far sideline Coop now turns it right to the logo. Across the line, left side to Henson. Out to Cooper, around the right to Hicks. Driving on Caldwell, reach-in foul on Caldwell as he tried to back tap A.J. Hicks. And the fourth foul on Alex Caldwell will send Hicks to the line, 1+1. When we return, we have a media timeout. Morehead State, after leading by 2 at halftime, trailing Southeast Missouri by 14 with 11:52 to go. It's the Redhawks 50, MSU 36 on the Kentucky Office of Highway Safety Eagle Sports Network.
At Furniture World Superstore, we're ringing in the new year in a big way. Incredible savings store-wide. Then on top of that, 3 years.
That drought was 6 minutes and 8 seconds.
Unbelievable. We've only scored in the second half 6 points. Yep. And they've scored 22.
Yep.
What a way to ring in 2019 at Furniture World Superstore. 336 Pinecrest Drive in Morehead.
It's hard to win a basketball game that way.
Well, we go through these droughts, and they just kill us.
Yeah, we're getting killed on the boards. Giving up 10 offensive rebounds.
Unreal. They're working harder than we are, I think, in some ways.
I think you're right. Thanks, Ted.
And now we've turned it over more than they have.
Yep.
Right now, we're not doing hardly anything right.
No.
Morehead State trials at home to Southeast Missouri State 50-36. I'm Chuck Moraz along with Dean Harden. SEMO now shooting 46.5%, 5 of 14 outside the arc. Morehead State under 38% now. The Eagles have only scored 6 points in the second half. They've been outscored 22-6 here in the second stanza. MSU out rebounded now 28-18, and SEMO with 10 offensive boards.
Well, Morehead State, we talked about a scoring drought. 6 minutes and 8 seconds. They're shooting from the field 2 of 9 this half.
Hicks line right, 1+1. After SEMO committed its 8th team foul, AJ knocks down the first one, has 4 points, averaging almost 12 markers a contest. Hicks with a second one. Right down the tube it goes. He's got 5 as Morehead State tries to chip away into that Southeast Missouri lead. Lewis after the inbound controls. Now Dalton back for it. Dalton across the line, right hash Lewis. McLaughlin in the ball game also for SEMO. High right, Dalton takes it. Popping out wide left, Hogan for the basketball. Wide right, McLaughlin comes out for it. McLaughlin looks to Laros wide left. Hands it right there to Lewis, coming to his right between the circles. Wide left, Laros. Down low, McLaughlin for the one-hand tomahawk dunk.
McLaughlin got a switch, defensive switch, and Jordan Walker ended up on him, and it's just a huge size mismatch, and SEMO found him and found him quickly.
Gabe McLaughlin with his first 2 points, 52-38 SEMO. Left block, Harris double team wide left. Hicks for a triple. Side of the rim, no. Ja'Cory Wilson, who just came in, couldn't control the rebound, but it was knocked away and out of bounds by McLaughlin, and MSU will get another chance with a baseline right inbound. Walker looks, right corner Harris, holds, high right Wilson. Wide left, Wilson. Left of the lane, Harris. Dump inside, Ja'Cory Wilson, wrap around lefty layup, it's in.
Nice look that time by Lamontray Harris. I thought he was going up for the shot, but he found Ja'Cory Wilson down on the right block, flashing toward the bucket.
First 2 for Ja'Cory, Morehead down by 12 defending. Dalton at the line, right of the emblem, Lewis to Dalton. Dalton holding, dancing to his left, up top to Hogan. Pass down low, Laros, he'll turn and lay it up with a left hand. In and out, rebound Wilson, Morehead State. Ahead to Hicks. Hicks will push to the offensive end, left to right. AJ on the drive, right corner, catch and shoot. Harris for 3, swish! Lamontray with his 9th triple of the year, 13 points in the ball game now for Harris. Morehead State within 9 has cut it into single digits. Dalton off the Laros pick. Driving right of the lane to the block, to the baseline, to the goal from 5 off the glass and in. He's got 6. 54-43. Southeast Missouri. Hicks standing dribble out front. Left wing coming toward the hash, Walker. Out front, Wilson. Around the right to Hicks at the arc. AJ straight away, Harris. Around the left, Cooper, 10 to shoot. Left block, Harris to the lane. Back out to Hicks, left side, Cooper for 3, yes sir! 10 for Dave On. Morehead State trails 54-46. Cooper with his second straight game in double figures. Lewis inside the right hash, takes it down the far sideline. High left to McLaughlin, left elbow Laros. Back to the line and Dalton, 15 to shoot. Dalton driving left to the line. Bounce right corner, McLaughlin out front to Lewis. Near side, open, Hogan for a triple. Bangs it off the rim, no. Fight for the rebound, out of bounds as Ja'Cory Wilson was battling McLaughlin, and Wilson will pick up the foul, his first. Number 5 on MSU.
I believe they got Jordan Walker with that.
Really?
Foul.
Didn't see that.
I didn't either. I'll look and see.
All right, you check. It's a Morehead foul. SEMO after the inbound, 25 to shoot, works the ball around. Tolbert back in there to Lewis left wing, high right to Russell. Russell on Wilson, they bang out front, left of the lane he goes. Near side to Russell, high right to Dalton with a dribble. Far sideline McLaughlin, 12 to shoot. Bounce, baseline right, Tolbert fights in on Harris to the goal, off the glass and in. Sage Tolbert with 4 second half points, 4 for the game.
The foul was on Jordan Walker.
That was not a good call on Walker. That should have been on Wilson. Morehead State nearly turns it over. Wilson has it knocked out of his hands by a SEMO player at the baseline. Morehead State will keep it with 29 to shoot as James Baker will check into the Eagle lineup for Harris. SEMO leads 56-46, 8:35 to go. Baseline left, the inbound. Walker. Far corner Baker, wide left Wilson. Holds up top to Cooper. Around the left to Walker. He'll fire up a 3. Heel of the iron, no. Floor rebound baseline right to Russell for Southeast Missouri. To Dalton on the jog offensive end. Speeds it up, nearly slipped. He'll drive in, runs over the top of A.J. Hicks and picks up a foul. A charging violation on Dalton. I think that's his 4th. And that's the 9th foul on SEMO. It is the 4th on Dalton. SEMO makes changes. They've got Russell, Tolbert, Brewer, McLaughlin, and Lewis on the floor now. Hicks out of the backside with his team down by 10, left to right across the timeline. Works up top, hands it there to Baker. Left sideline coming back to the hash, Cooper. To Wilson, head of the key, around the right to the arc and Hicks. Hicks looking. Straight away Baker, fakes, looks, left wing Walker on the angle drive to the baseline. Shovels up a shot, blocked away, whistle foul. And they're going to nail Brewer for this one. And Brewer was just his first, but that's the 10th on SEMO with 7:58 to play. Morehead State will enter the double bonus, and we will enter a media timeout. Again, 7 minutes and 58 seconds left to play here at Johnson Arena. Morehead State trailing Southeast Missouri 56-46. I'm Chuck Morales with Dean Harden on the Kentucky Office of Highway Safety, Eagle Sports Network.
I'm all for Jordan having the basketball in his hands.
He goes in there where there's no place to go.
Yeah, I mean, he needs to slow his roll just a little bit on taking it to the rack so much. Thanks, Ted.
guys have played pretty well, but we haven't played nearly as well as we should be able to at home.
No.
I'm disappointed with how we've approached this game.
I'm like, yeah, it just seemed like the effort's been on this side better.
Morehead State trails Southeast Missouri 56-46 with 7:58 to go. While we have a moment, let's step aside for 10 seconds and station identification on the Kentucky Office of Highway Safety, Eagle Sports Network.
You're in tune to Ivy 96.3 FM, WIVY Morehead, the flagship station of Morehead State University.
MSU has Jordan Walker lying right after the 10th SEMO foul of the half. Walker will get 2 shots, only 3 points tonight for Walker, and it'll stay that way because he clanked off the first charity toss, no good. Morehead State can't miss out on easy chances to score, down by 10 with only 7:58 to go. Walker, the second one up, this one's good. 4 points, Jordan Walker. MSU down by 9, SEMO with the ball. Brewer backside, hands it to Lewis coming around on Hicks. Lewis toward the near sideline, left of the logo, cuts through the logo, inside the right hash, Brewer. On Cooper, cut off and back out, high right, McLaughlin. Near the line, Lewis. Lewis to his right, and we had an illegal screen set. Is that Tolbert?
Yep, that's his 4th.
Yep, and Tolbert with his 4th. Dalton also has 4. Laros comes in for Tolbert. Rather almost, he didn't pick up that 4th foul because Laros has been really good tonight. He's got 10 points.
Yeah, the Big Dutchman's has made the most of his chances here in Morehead tonight.
Hicks, high left, Cooper, popping out top. Ja'Cory Wilson for a 3, off the glass and nothing else. Rebound hammers off the glass to Laros, to Lewis, right sideline offensive end Brewer. Spins away from Cooper, in traffic, hands it to Laros in the lane. 360s and scores on the hook. There you go. Laros with now 12 points. 58-47, MSU down. Hicks out top, wide left, Baker comes for it. Left hash Cooper, double team and hit in the face by Russell. And Nigel Russell with his first foul. Morehead State shooting under 40%. SEMO at nearly 48%.
And I was laughing as Rick Ray, the SEMO's head coach, he was sitting there yelling at Nigel Russell. Why? Why? You've got him double teamed, 30 feet from the bucket. Why do that?
Cooper line right with his team in the double bonus. 2 freebies. Coop, the first one up and in. 11 points for the sophomore from Louisville. Came in at 59% from the line. His team trails by 10. Cooper trying to knock it back to single digits. Free throw up, and he does it. 58-49 after the 2 Cooper free throws. Lewis backside, dogged all the way up by Hicks right to left. Lewis almost lost the dribble, comes into A.J. Hicks, A.J. right with him. High right off the Gable pick. Lewis controls. Back out front, left to right, Brewer. Brewer on Cooper. Morehead man-to-man. High left, Brewer. Near sideline, Russell. 10 to shoot. Couple of bounces out to Lewis around the right. Brewer driving on Cooper to the baseline. 6 to shoot. Now stolen by Hicks as the ball was tipped. Hicks, hand off. Baker to the hole with a 5. Slam a one-hand jam. James Baker with 10. Maybe that'll get the Eagles going. High-flying James Baker with a exciting 2 points right there.
He started it off with a good defensive play, convert the turnover.
SEMO offensive end up by 7. Lewis works the dribble out front on Hicks off the Laros pick. To the right elbow, to the baseline. Scoop, miss, rebound, Harris, Morehead State to Hicks. Eagles on the fly. Hicks right of the lane, into traffic. Triple team, needs help along the near wing. Cooper back to the corner and Hicks. 20 on the shot clock, 6 minutes to play. Hicks driving on Laros to the baseline all the way from right to left. Far wing, Walker for 3, switch, Kennedy foul. Possible 4-point play. Wilson got him on the arm.
A.J. Hicks set that up. I saw 3 different Morehead State Eagles other than him were pointing it to take it out front because he was in the right-hand corner. They wanted to take him out high. Reset it. He went driving all the way through the lane, and I think he made eye contact with Jordan Walker to say, stay right there in the wing. I'm going to feed you.
Foul on Russell, his second. Walker with The rare opportunity at a 4-point play, shoots the free throw and knocks it down. He gets it. Jordan 5 second half points, 8 points in the game, and MSU's right back in the contest, trailing by 3, 58-55 with 5:48 to go. Caldwell across the line down central. Double stack out front to the right hash goes Caldwell. Down the wing a ways, back to his left off the Laros pick. He'll jump into a three. Scoops out, no. Harris, the board, Morehead State. Right sideline midcourt, off to Walker. Walker back out to the line and Hicks. He'll angle toward the left hash. Up top, Harris. Harris around the right, Cooper at the wing. Driving on Hogan to the baseline. Out to Harris at the side. Up top, Baker, left hash Hicks, 14 to shoot. AJ almost lost the dribble. Straight away, Harris for three, got it! And we're tied at 58 as the Eagles rally back into the game. 16 points for Lamontray. And now a timeout by SEMO coach Rick Ray as his point guard, Alex Caldwell, crosses the midcourt stripe.
Well, what a turn of events, huh?
Well, I'll tell you what, I really feel like that good defensive play we talked about that led to the tomahawk dunk by Baker really charged up the Eagles, and they're responding.
Yeah, how many times do you see it where team is a little struggling, a little bit lackluster, if you will, have a good defensive play, turn it into something nice like a James Baker dunk, and then that just got the momentum going.
Anybody's ball game right now as Morehead State led by 2 at halftime, down by as many as 14 in the second stanza, has tied things up at 58. Seemed like it was 58 to 46 just moments ago, but
yep.
Morehead State on a run right now, and I think it really has been defense that has keyed this run.
It has. I wholeheartedly agree. Morehead has shot the ball a couple of times pretty well in the last little bit in the last segment, but I think defense and I think the effort's been a little better. We kind of mentioned ourselves at the half that, and even after the half when Morehead was going through that 6-minute scoring drought, that SEMO was playing with more emotion, more effort. And I think Morehead State is finally getting where they're matching that effort, and you're seeing a nice result.
Morehead State shooting about 43% to 47% for SEMO, rebounding to the Red Hawks at 31-23. Turnovers even at 10. Top scorers in the ball game, Morehead State has 3 players in double figures, led by Lamontray. Harris with 16, Cooper with 12, Baker with 10. SEMO with 3 players in double figures. Skylar Hogan leads the Red Hawks with 14. Isaiah Gable has 13. Mark Laros off the bench, he's had a good contest with 12. And now it's anybody's ball game, and right now if you're looking at the momentum arrow, it has swung in the favor of the Morehead State Eagles.
It absolutely has, and Rick Ray had to call that timeout. He had no choice but to call that timeout. Morehead State's currently on an 11-0 run over the last 2 minutes, 12-2 over the last just short of 3 minutes. So Morehead State is starting to match intensity, and they're starting to play very, very well. I should say something statistically wise is A.J. Hicks now has 10 assists on the night. That is a career high.
Right hash inbound offensive end Brewer for SEMO. Back to the line in Dalton. MSU man-to-man, he draws Hicks as his defender. Rolls toward the right hash. Standing dribble there, back to his left toward the top of the key, around the right. Gable, catch and shoot 3. Skims the back of the rim, no good. Rebound cleared away, Cooper, Morehead State to Hicks. Here come the Eagles with a chance to take the advantage again for the first time in a long time. Hicks out front, looking over the defense. High left, Walker. Up top, Baker coming out for it. Around the right to the arc and Hicks, 15 to shoot. Up top, Harris. Looks, backs up, fades. The 3, got it again! And the Eagles have the lead. It's 61-58. 3 straight triples in the second half for Lamontray Harris and 19 points. Brewer dump off baseline left. Gable with a scoop and score.
Yeah, Gable just come off a double screen on the top, and he rubbed off James Baker, who couldn't keep up.
Hicks down low. There's Harris. Oh, he blew the baseline left rebound, or layup, in the rebound, SEMO. Dalton drives the lane. Kick far side, Brewer, near corner. Gable another 3 ball. This time he nails it. Gable with 4 triples in the ball game. 63-61 SEMO.
Excuse me, Morehead State coach Preston Spradlin, he looked in, put both hands, palms out, said, slow it down. We do not want to get into track meet with this bunch.
Right wing Cooper, out top Harris. Harris around the left to Hicks. Right to left, Walker wants the ball. Hicks backs it out to the hash, doesn't give it to him. Angle drive, Hicks takes it to the lane. Turn the one-hander, will spin and go.
He's going right at Dalton, who has 4 fouls, thinking that Dalton may not be able to give him just as much defense as he might normally.
We're tied at 63, Hicks with 7 points. Right wing Brewer holds against the man-to-man, 3:15 to go. Back of the line, Dalton. High left to Hogan. Hogan holding, driving out Walker. Wide right, Gable, far corner, Caldwell. Check that, Dalton, up top to McLaughlin. McLaughlin wide left to Brewer. He'll take it down the lane, all the way to the hole, puts it down with 2 hands. And SEMO on top, 65-63.
It was a big boy move by one of the conference's better ball players.
6 points for Brewer. Right wing, Walker. Right block, Harris. Turns left, turns right, and a foul before he can get to the goal as he and McLaughlin get tangled up. Now Gable gives a little shove to Lamontray Harris. And now McLaughlin comes over, and the officials quickly separate things. And we should have a media timeout right here. And that'll help cool things off.
And I'm pretty sure we're going to have the officials going to the replay monitor to look, and we may see something coming at us with a penalty, but we'll see about that after the break.
Gabe McLaughlin with his first foul. We'll shoot free throws, Morehead State will, when we return. 2:47 left to go in this ball game. It's an exciting one right now. Morehead State trailing Southeast.
The road to Evansville has begun. The Ohio Valley Conference men's and women's basketball championships return to the Ford Center March 6th through the 9th. Discounted all-session tickets are now on sale at school ticket offices and the Ford Center box office. Don't miss your chance to see the first tickets punched to the big dance. Visit ovcsports.com/Evansville for more information.
How many rebounds does he have? 6?
6.
65-63. Southeast Missouri leads Morehead State with 2:47 to go. The officials are conferring after a little bit of a fracas in the lane after a foul called on Gabe McLaughlin of Southeast Missouri. Lamontray Harris had the ball down low, and he and McLaughlin got tangled up. There was a foul called on McLaughlin. Then there was a little bit of a tussle between McLaughlin Harris and also Isaiah Gable, and I'm not sure if they'll call another foul, perhaps on Lamontray Harris.
We're going to have a couple technical fouls, and I believe they're going to offset. What happened was McLaughlin was called for the foul, and Lamontray Harris started to kind of go on up on a spin and put it up. And McLaughlin kind of held his arm and kept Lamontray from going up and hitting the shot well after the whistle was over. Lamontray kind of took a little bit of umbrage to that. And then he was still holding the basketball, and Gable comes over from the other side of the lane, kind of smacks the ball out of Lamontray's hand. Well, Lamontray had something to say, or they both had something to say between each other. And then, and as we're seeing on the replay again, another player, I believe it was Brewer, came in later. Or no, then they were walking away, and McLaughlin gave Lamontray Harris a little bit of a bump, and then that's when the latest fracas started. Okay, so
All right, Gable's got 3. He got a technical. He got actually 2 fouls on the play. Harris got a technical foul.
holy cow. So
What? They just said his 3rd. Now they're saying it's McLaughlin's 2nd. I can't figure out heads or tails or what's
it's
going on here.
McLaughlin. They gave McLaughlin his technical, so that's his 2nd on the night. And I think they gave the original foul instead of it should have been on McLaughlin. They gave it to Gable, which I think is wrong, but we'll take it.
Yeah, so Gable's got 3, and McLaughlin's got 2. They said that was the 5th foul on Lamontray Harris.
And I don't know unless they gave Harris 2 technicals. Let me check with Sports Information Director Matt Schaber here.
Yeah, we'll have to try to sort things out. That was a little bit of a mess. 65-63, Morehead State loses its best player and its hottest shooter in Lamontray Harris, who leads the team with 19 points. He also has a team best 6 rebounds and 3 block shots and 2 assists.
Okay. They actually gave Lamontray Harris 2 technicals for 2 separate actions that was happening during that. So,
disagree with that.
It's his 5th foul, but it's also his 2nd technical, so that is an ejection.
Yeah, either way, he's leaving. Now he's got to leave the gym.
Yeah.
They'll send Jaimin
gone.
Henson out there to replace Lamontray Harris, and it will be Jaimin shooting at the line instead of Harris. First one by Henson is up and no good. Too strong off the back of the rim. Henson now 4 of 6 this season at the stripe. That was an odd flurry right there.
It was. It was. You don't see stuff like that very often, but it happens every once in a while where these young guys trying real hard, tempers flared just a little bit, and things boiled over.
Henson nails the 2nd free throw. MSU down by 1, will defend with 2:40 left to play. Dalton across the line. Right sideline, Hogan. MSU man-to-man. Down low, Gable, the layup, it's in. 18 for Gable. 67-63, Southeast Missouri. 2:25 to go. High right, Henson backs it out to Cooper. Left sideline, Hicks. Hicks, straight away, Baker. James holding around the right to Henson. Jaimin turns it left, straight away, Cooper fades and fires a 3, swish, and we're tied. 15 for Coop. Knotted at 67, the 2 teams are. SEMO with a basketball. There's a little Yoda-ish, you know that? Left wing, Hogan at the arc. Wide left to Dalton, turns it right. High right to Brewer and back out to Dalton. 14 to shoot. Dalton floats left. Near sideline, Gable. At the block, McLaughlin. Powers in over Baker. Hooks, misses. James Baker the rebound for MSU to Hicks. The Eagles have a chance to take the lead with 1:38 to go. We're tied at 67. Hicks down central, left to right. High right coming out, Cooper. Near wing, Walker. Jordan gives it to Henson off the screen for a 3. Scoops out, no. Tapped up by Baker, no. Got the rebound, tangled up, and I think he may have been fouled. He'll get 2 free throws.
Going to get McLaughlin on the rebound. Actually, I think they're going to get him on the shot. He probably got fouled on the rebound too, but it doesn't really matter. You're going 2 shots either way.
McLaughlin's 3rd. Line right, James Baker for MSU with a chance to put his team in front. It's tied at 67, 1:25 to go. James with 10 points, all from the field. This will be his first free throw. First one up and in. James now 11 of 21 at the line this year. Tolbert checks back in for SEMO. Out goes McLaughlin. Morehead by 1. Baker with a 2nd freebie to come, line right. Baker floats it up with the right hand, back of the rim, no. Tolbert the rebound. SEMO with it. 1:20 to play. Morehead State by 1, 68-67. Dalton down central, across the line, picked up by Hicks. Rolls high left, crossover dribble to the baseline right, floats up a shot from 5, missed it off the glass off the rim. Baker the rebound, Morehead State. Took it away from Tolbert, got it to Walker. Big board by James Baker, the sophomore from Meade County. Walker with 1 minute to play. inside the line. High right, Jordan Walker plays it down, backs it out top. Around the right to Henson. A bouncing back out to Walker, 12 to shoot, 49 seconds to play in the game. Controlling now Hicks, 7 to shoot. Hicks on the drive, the runner from 7, got it! Nine points for AJ. And we got a timeout called. Morehead State up by 3, 70-67 with 42.2 seconds to go. We'll set the defense during this break. Big shot by AJ Hicks in traffic as the 6-foot senior point guard got among the big guys in the lane and put up that floating teardrop that went in.
Yeah, Morehead State was moving the basketball on the perimeter, got it to AJ. He was able to find a seam and drove it into the lane, and it's very similar to what Morehead State does pretty much all the time. You find a seam, you try to drive it, and either take it as a pull-up or take it to the rack or look for a kick, and just took it in there and really found a pretty wide open spot right in the middle of the lane to go up.
Ja'Cory Wilson has come in for Jaimin Henson. MSU adding some size with the 6'3" Henson sitting down. Wilson at 6'7". SEMO to inbound, right to left at the baseline with 42.2 seconds to go. Hicks will dog Dalton all the way up the floor. Dalton with a right-hand dribble across the center stripe. Hicks backing off. Dalton surveys the traffic, the man-to-man. Runs it to the right arc. Stop, look. Out front, Gable. Right hash, Dalton turns it left top of the key, far wing Brewer. Driving on Cooper to the baseline to the goal. Puts it up, side of the rim, no. Got his own rebound and tapped it home. 8 points for Ladarius Brewer as he followed up his own shot, knocked it home. And we have a full timeout. We'll break. 22.7 seconds to go at Johnson Arena. MSU 70, Southeast Missouri 69, and the Kentucky Office of Highway Safety Eagle Sports Network. Yeah. What are we from the line tonight?
11 of 15. That's not bad.
No.
74%.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I mean, I'll
take that about any night.
Don't run 3 spots during this break.
Yeah, this should have been a 60.
This should have been a 60. Bring it back. Bring it back. Morehead State with it. Full court pressure by Southeast Missouri. Walker has it after the inbound. He got trapped and fouled. And it was either Brewer or Russell who picked it up. Who was it who got the foul?
Brewer.
And for Brewer, his second. Jordan Walker, line right, will have 2 big free throws with his team up 70-69 and 21 and a half seconds to play.
Brewer is one of the few guys in red jerseys who's not in foul trouble right now.
Walker, free throw up, got it. Jordan with 9 points, 3 of 4 at the line. Will have a second free throw. Ja'Cory Wilson checking in for Henson for MSU. That's basically defense as they take out the more offensive player. Jaimin Henson is actually a really good defensive player, but you need more size with Lamontray Harris fouled out.
Yeah, that's trading 6'3" for 6'7".
Walker cans the second free throw. He's got 10, MSU by 3 points, 19 seconds to go. Dalton out front on Hicks. Driving on AJ, right block, turn left, inside the lane, blocked by Hicks. Tolbert has it, baseline right, throws up a wild one-hander, no, whistle foul, and they think they're gonna call it on MSU with 11 seconds. Will get whistled for the foul, his first. And that's number 8 on Morehead State. And line left, Jonathan Dalton, a 78% free throw shooter, heads to the line as Henson returns for Morehead State with Wilson heading to the bench.
Morehead State right now is pretty small. They've done the inside-out play.
One in the bonus. Dalton, free throw missed. Putback missed by Brewer. And a foul as Morehead State. Cooper got the rebound.
I was going to say Morehead State went pretty small to get more skilled shooters on the floor, and it almost cost them as they gave up an offensive rebound on the line. Brewer wasn't able to connect, and Davon Cooper comes up with a big rebound.
Who got the foul?
Tolbert.
Tolbert just fouled out. He'll have to leave. Replaced by McLaughlin. 8 seconds to go. Morehead State by 3. Can most likely ice the game with Davon Cooper at the line with his team in the double bonus. 2 freebies here. Cooper's had a very good ball game. 15 points. Free throw up and nothing but net. And here comes Ja'Cory Wilson in for Jyman Henson. Morehead by 4. Davon Cooper, the second free throw. Looks up, fires, in and out, Gable the rebound. SEMO. Here come the Redhawks. Dalton, left wing Brewer. And he stepped on the sideline and turned it over. As he caught the pass from Dalton, his left foot was across the boundary. And with 4.2 seconds to go, Morehead State gets the ball, holding a 73-69 lead. Jyman Henson in, Wilson out.
Late in this ball game, it's been very, very clean turnover-wise, and that was a huge one, though.
Cooper into Hicks, gets around Russell to the offensive end, dribbling out the rest of the clock, and Morehead State comes away with an exciting victory here at home tonight, coming from 14 down in the second half to win it 73-69. I'm Chuck Moroz along with Dean Hart. We'll come back to discuss tonight's contest in 2 minutes when we start the postgame show on the Kentucky Office of Highway Safety Eagle Sports Network.